welcome to Perspectivas Latinas, a community service of CAN-TV. I'm your host, Karina. Joining me today from El Valor, we have Veneta Williams, Leticia Ramirez, and Sara Avalos. Welcome, and welcome to the three of you. It's great to have you here.
Thank you for inviting us, Karina.
El Valor is one of the classic social service agencies in the city of Chicago, and I understand that you brought a little movie. How cool is that? Wow. You brought a little movie to show us, to give us your introduction. So why don't we start out by looking at that?
Okay, that sounds great.
Let's do that.
For over 35 years, El Valor has been a symbol of hope and courage, building stronger, more inclusive communities, one person at a time. This is their story. El Valor was created out of one mother's love and need to care for her child with physical and developmental disabilities. Guadalupe Reyes, our late founder, never imagined the lives she would change when she founded El Valor. She was a great inspiration to all that knew her. Today, El Valor is an organization that works with over 4,000 families throughout the Chicagoland area.
Our goal is to provide opportunities and choices for people with disabilities and their families to be a part of a community that embraces diversity and supports individuals to reach their full potential.
El Valor is helping individuals with special needs by training and assisting them with many employment opportunities. El Valor offers residential community housing that encourages independent living. Through this program, they learn the necessary life skills that will help them grow and participate in community life. El Valor's Acquired Brain Injury Program works with individuals who have experienced a traumatic brain injury by linking them to critically needed support services. The Respite Program provides home services to allow the caregiver time to address additional responsibilities. 275 families rely on this program, 200 more are on the waiting list. Conductive education is an intensive method of special education, utilizing a combination of occupational, physical, and speech therapies within a fun, supportive group setting in order to help children overcome motor disabilities. El Valor's Early Intervention Program works to strengthen families that have a child less than 3 years of age with a developmental or physical disability.
By working with children who have special needs, we witness the power of early intervention and realize that the same approach can benefit all children. We know the sooner we start teaching our children, they'll have greater opportunities for success in life.
The Early Head Start and prevention programs enrich and provide meaningful educational opportunities for children ages birth to 3.
The most significant research in education today focuses on the importance of early education, the wiring of the brain, and when that wiring takes place. At El Valor, we're implementing that research through programs that bring art, math, science, music, and reading to all children in the community, including children with special needs.
In partnership with Leo Burnett, a Bravo Group, and the Ad Council, El Valor took its message on early childhood to international radio and television.
Los científicos han comprobado que si le lees, le hablas con oraciones completas y le cantas desde que nace, su cerebro se desarrolla mucho mejor.
¿Qué quiere mi niño? Un cuento.
Tu bebé necesita tus monerías, pero también necesita su mente. Un cerebro listo. ¡Qué buena onda!
Head Start is a comprehensive child development program working with children ages 3 to 5. Children that complete the program have the skills necessary to succeed in school. El Valor is a pioneer in training Spanish-speaking home care providers, specializing in children ages birth to 3.
The youth enrichment programs are built on love and challenge. We love our youth. We get to build relationships with them, and we get to know their parents. We also challenge our youth to be the best because we believe that each child has unlimited potential. It's up to us to bring out those gifts to help them reach that potential.
STAR's Reading Clinic helps children who are below grade level to catch up 1 to 2 levels through a personalized reading plan and a computerized reading program. The Young Musicians program enriches children through music, teaching children violin, guitar, and keyboard. The Math Tutoring Clinic works closely with the child, teacher, and parent to increase the student's math scores by at least 1 grade level. The Science and Technology Camp teaches children how to create their own websites, PowerPoint presentations, and hands-on science projects. Go Technology Club introduces young women to the world of science and computer technology. El Valor believes that the future of our communities lies within the hearts and minds of our children, and to nourish the hearts and minds of our children, we need to provide education opportunities and empower their parents and families. For this reason, El Valor offers parents a variety of enrichment opportunities, including English as a second language, computer literacy, parenting seminars, and family support groups. El Valor's Fathers Initiative provides fathers and children unique bonding opportunities. El Valor families have learned to make their voices heard, and as a result, legislation has passed, such as the increase in childcare eligibility. In order to address the increasing demand for qualified, culturally and linguistically skilled personnel for the fields of education, rehabilitation, health, and business, El Valor has taken giant steps to develop the region's workforce by offering degree programs to working adults who would otherwise be unable to pursue advanced education. In partnership with area universities, programs are offered on weekends and evenings right at El Valor centers within the community. More than 500 people have graduated, and the community as a whole has benefited. The future challenges El Valor to be the best in the nation in early childhood and youth enrichment, to be the premier organization developing national Latino leadership, and to be an international model for the inclusion of people with disabilities. Today, El Valor is a partner with the White House Initiative on Educational Excellence for Hispanic Americans and ranked among the top 20 largest Hispanic nonprofit organizations in the country. What began over 35 years ago in the basement of a church has now grown to include a work center, 3 children and family centers, and 5 community residences.
We've built new centers, we've launched new programs, but there are still thousands waiting. It is only with your help that we can touch the future and fulfill Mrs. Reyes's dream.
In 1973, one woman inspired a community to share her dream, and El Valor is proof that one person can make a difference. We invite you to join us, to embrace our mission, and to help us plan and grow in order to meet the challenges of the future. Imagine the possibilities.
So it's really interesting. My goodness, was there anything you don't do in El Valor?
Wow, we try to bring a wealth of opportunities and services to the various communities that we are located in. Because we are located in different diverse communities, we have 3 center-based locations, one in South Chicago, which is 3050 East 92nd Street. We have one in the Pilsen neighborhood, which is 1921 West Damon. And then we have one that recently opened 4 or 5 years ago in a little village area, which is called our Carlos Cantu Center, which is our baby center, but it's emerging. And that's, and we provide all the services there.
All the services in all the locations. It's really, really amazing.
Yes.
There's a couple things that I saw in the film that are new, and I want to hear a little bit more about those programs in particular. What's with it's very intriguing to me to hear about a fatherhood program. What can you tell me about that?
Well, we really encourage the fathers to participate. Sometimes, dads have to work. So, different shifts.
Sometimes dads can work.
That's true. Or they have the opportunity to work, right? Which is also part of
Sometimes they find jobs.
Which is also part of our work with our social services.
Yes.
We support, if there are opportunities for employment both with El Valor or we connect with other service agencies in the community that are, hiring, and then we connect that with our parents. We have postings all the time, and then sometimes we actually connect with someone that we've seen a spark in that person for something. We're like, oh, this might work. Besides that, we do also have different workshops, whether it's computer training or something that they might benefit for their job as well. And then we also want them to connect with their children. Absolutely. Depending on the shifts that they work, we ask them to come in the morning, in the afternoon, and sometimes we have evening opportunities, weekend opportunities to connect during different activities. We also invite them to come into the classroom, read a book, help in the kitchen. You might have some chefs out there. There's always an opportunity to work in the food industry. We ask for help in the garden, and just the other day, it was first day of school, and a dad was standing there, and you could tell he wanted to participate, and I'm like, they didn't ask you? He goes, yes, they did. And I walked away, and then when I came back, he was on the floor, on the sidewalk with his daughter. She was lying on there, and he was drawing her in chalk. And then they were both coloring in her clothes. It's a way to connect. Those are the memories that we want the parents to have, and especially the children, because they're going to remember, when they're little kids, and hopefully they'll be better parents when they get older, remembering the good stories that they have, the memories with their parents. We also have opportunities like Father's Conference. That happens in November. It'll be November 3rd, the Oak Lawn Hilton this year. If anyone's interested, our number will be listed there. Feel free to give us a call, and we can help them in different ways. We have different workshops also, how to connect with their children, how to benefit for themselves, literacy. It's a pretty interesting conference. Most of them are in Spanish. However, we do have some English workshops. And then we partner with with the Mexican consulate, excuse me, and they are bringing a 18-week workshop on how to develop your business plan, how to develop a business in general, marketing, all the techniques that you need to start off a business. And many people have already a thought, but they haven't had that courage. So why don't you give us a call? It starts in late September, but we're looking to have it again in the winter. Like I said, it's 18 weeks, and what a great opportunity. Even if you don't have a thought of saying, I want to sell tables. But if you come in, you learn how to do it. Maybe while you're there, you can get that thought and say, this is what I need to do. Maybe I need to leave my job to start a business, or maybe I don't have a job and I want to start a business.
And that's part of our goal, is providing community. Our goal is to work with families as a network, and we call it providing the network of community care. And we're establishing all these different workshops, the conferences, to make our families more self-sufficient in the community, and also to be able to be leaders for their own families, as well as being mentors and guidance counselors for their own children. So that's our network of community care.
It's really fascinating listening, and thinking about what you're saying. I had all these reactions.